What's going on, everybody? TheKennyDubz coming at you with another Pokemon Masters sync pair discussion video. If you guys are enjoying it, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share support. Now today we're taking a look at Leer and Hoopa Confined. Leer and Hoopa Confined are a confirmed sync pair that are going to be a Poke Fair, which is unfortunate. I was thinking they'd be in the pool permanently, but I mean, Poke Fair, at least it's not a Master Fair, so it should return fairly often. But let's take a look at the skills. Passive skills: Head Start 2 reduces user sync move countdown by 2 the first time it enters each battle. Passive 2, Propulsion 1 has a 20% chance of reducing the sync move countdown by 1 when the user's move is successful. And then Adrenaline 2 reduces sync move countdown by 2 the first time you use a sync move as you use each battle. Now, it's kind of funny that Leer has all these sync move countdown reduction passives, considering his story in Master so far. But yeah, just nothing to really up his. I can't say nothing to up his damage, because getting to your sync move does up your damage, but nothing to like directly buff his damage. You know what I mean? So like you have the -2 off rip consistently. You have 20% chance for a -3, and then you have -2 after your first sync move. So that's actually really nice for Leer, because what it allows you to do is you can sync with someone else first, much easier. In the case of like a Champion Stadium, or maybe you just want to nuke something down real quick. I was thinking like Champion Stadium, like you want to use your support sync move first, get the 2-time sync move buff because your support's EX'd, and then you move on to Leer sync move. Leer's a Psychic type sync pair as a Hoopa Confined. I think I went over this in the previous video, but just in case, like, passives are, I'm sorry, theme skills are Psychic Tech, Rival Tech, and Sunglasses Tech. And the moveset is Snatch, has 2 uses just like Brimsy and Liepard. Return user stats to normal, and raise the user stat. Turn the target stats to normal and raise the user stats by the same amount. So if your opponent is like Omni boosting or something, you're just like, hey, and then you're like, now I'm the one that's Omni boosted. Now I'm the threat here. I have X special attack, which is fine. Raises special attack by 2 ranks. Hyperspace Holes, 4 gauges. It's guaranteed to hit, and it never misses. I don't know why I said that. Never miss. It's a sure hit. No matter how much evasion the enemy has, they will get hit by this. I don't know if this breaks through Protect like it. Well, I don't think any enemy units really like use Protect or what, anything like that. But there's one stop. Wider won't stop this. But at least in the mainline games, this breaks through Protect, and I don't know if that would work here. Because I don't think I've ever seen an enemy use Protect. Not like it matters all that much, but next training moves: Follow My Lead. Apply a stat reduction defense to the allied field of play, so your stats won't be able to be lowered by the opponent. Though I do. No, never mind. I was gonna say something silly. Reduces the sync moves countdown. It reduces sync move countdown by 1. Raises use crit rate by 3 stat ranks, and applies gradual healing to all sync pairs. So that's a pretty loaded. Yeah, that's a pretty loaded trainer move. You only get 1 use of it, but hey, you get +3 crit, sync move reduction, gradual healing, and stat reduction defense, which is all quite nice for Leer, as you would expect, kind of expect from a tech pair. And then the sync move over here is Singularity Hyperspace Hole. This move's power increases when none of the target stats have been raised, which, conveniently enough, you have Snatch to make sure that their stats have not been raised. So you'll get a, I think it's a double damage if their stats have not been raised. It's a 2 multiplier. And as a tech unit, Sync Nuking is going to be very potent. Because once you EX him, you will have a 1.5 multiplier on your sync move as well. So you get a really fat multiplier just inherently through Leer's kit, assuming you have him EX'd, right? And he's pretty self-sufficient. You can't get the +6 special attack without a refresh, but that's what supports are for. And you get the +3 crit on yourself, so that's really nice. So let's move on to the sync grid real quick. Okay, and over here on the sync grid, we have Snatch MP Refresh, which is always nice to have. 30% chance of restoring 1 MP when you use Snatch. Move Grade Refresh on Snatch, you only get 2 uses of it anyway, so this would be much better if you had to choose between the 2. X Special Attack MP Refresh, which is okay. You probably don't want to really grab these two much. Hyperspace Hole buffs over here as well. You have Rejuvenate 6, so it recharges your fully recharges your move gauge after sync move, which is kind of nice. Snatch Catalytic Cure, a 50% chance of restoring 20% HP when a move is successful. So you use Snatch, steal some buffs, and you have a 50% chance of restoring 100% of your HP. Not too bad. Another Snatch MP Refresh over here. You might want both of these, considering Lear wants to have their stats not be raised. Snatch MP move gauge refresh 5. Again, that's not much. Trader move gauge refresh 4. 50% chance of restoring it. Yeah, I mean that's okay. You don't get the obviously like the crit you already have. You already maxed it from when you use it, but you get the stat reduction barrier again and the reduction for the sync move countdown. So I mean it's not too bad. Oh wait, no, I'm bugging. Blech. Okay, so what I was just talking about is for the MP refresh, not this. This is recharging your move gauge, which you don't really want. This would be the one you would want if you were to use that. If you were to want another copy, another usage of that. Special attack ramp up, so you get +3 special attack. So then if you get this, you don't need this because you'll just have +3 special attack once you use one. So that means you only need to use both uses of it. Hyperspace whole move gauge refresh 3, standard. Just have a chance to restore your move gauge when using a move of a 4 gauge move. That's not bad. There's 2 of them here, so you could grab both of these if you want. And have Hyper Whole Furious Brain. The more the user's special attack has been raised, the more it powers up the user's moves. Have we had Furious Brain before? I feel like this is a new passive. Obviously, there's something specific for Hyperspace Whole because that's the only attack Lear has. However, there's that. Hyperspace Whole super duper effective 1. So if you're hitting for super effective damage, you'll get a boost on that, which is quite nice. We have Rising Tide. The more the user stats have been raised, the more it powers up sync moves. Fast Track 2, the 30% chance of raising the user's speed by 1 stat rank after uses a move. And Soften Up crit stun more easily when the user is attacked with a sync move. So you have some pretty nice things here. Oh, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 4 sync 4 sync nodes, so you can actually nuke really hard with Hoopa Confined sync moves. So what, you go up to 340, and then you get the multiplier from this if none of the target stats have been raised, and then you can and then if you EX it, you get another multiplier on top of that. So Lear has potential to do a lot of damage, right? I just want to see. So special attack is a little bit lower than Mewtwo's. There's that. But Lear's a tech unit, so it has, like I said, he has fat multipliers throughout his grid to make up for that. Now, as far as pulling for Lear and Hoopa, they are an amazing sync pair. Don't get me wrong; like they have like insane damage potential, right? Being a tech pair with all these multipliers and stuff. However, we are really close to 2nd anniversary, and again, unless you really like Hoopa and Lear, I probably wouldn't pull for them. Maybe like a few hundred gem draws, with paid gems if you go that route. Other than that, I probably wouldn't. Especially if you're like kind of skeptical on pulling from just because 2nd anniversary coming out. On top of that, we do have access to Mewtwo right now, who you can get fully maxed out, get him 5 out of 5, 20 out of 20. And the only real thing you're missing out on with Mewtwo is having an EX access. So you won't be able to use a sync move, hit all the opposing sync pairs, but Mewtwo does offer a bit of utility in that it can hit Ghost and Psychic. So there is that, and Mewtwo needs a little bit more support to help him reach max damage than Lear does inherently, because Lear has this, so +3. Mewtwo cannot raise a special attack on its own. Lear can max crit and his own special attack. and he has access to this as well. So again, like they do have different multipliers, but I'm pretty sure that Lear would out damage Mewtwo by a bit. Again, I haven't done any damage calcs, so I'd have to go and do that before I give like a definitive answer. But I'm pretty sure Lear could out damage Mewtwo. But again, like I said, like I always say, if you like the unit, hey, go for it. Me personally, I'm okay with Mewtwo. The only time it's really an issue for me is if like Champion Stadium needs Psychic and Ghost in the same week, then I kind of just sit there like, well, heck. Like Mewtwo's gonna be used for one of these, but what do I do for the other one? But yeah, Lear's a good sync pair. Not really much else to say about him. He's pretty straightforward in terms of what he can do. And yeah, I definitely like him. If it was Hoopa Unbound, I'd probably be more inclined to pull for him because I'm lacking in the dark department a little bit. I do have Summer Marnie now, but that's basically all my dark for the moment. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to let me know how you feel about Hoopa and Lear in the comments below, whether you'll be pulling for them or not, or if you're going to be saving for a second anniversary. And we'll see you guys next time. Later.